Okay, ready? Going live now. Get those 7.4s over there. So good morning everyone, welcome to Jet Junkies Live here on Jet Junkies Live and Air Live. Thanks for joining us this morning. Hope everyone's very well. We're here for a very special morning sunrise show to celebrate 50 years of the Queen of the Skies. We've got some arriving aircraft in the stack, and here comes your next one now. Andy's going to get that for you. Nice camera work, Andy. So how is everyone? We're going to be jumping on the comments in a minute. We have moderators on Jet Junkies Live page, so if you've got any questions, pop it in there and we'll do our best to obviously answer as many as possible. As I mentioned, we are here to celebrate 50 years of the Queen of the Skies, and it's just going to get a close-up of those queens in front of us now. We've got our next arrival now. She's beautiful. So thanks to everyone for joining us. Let's see who we got with us this morning. We got Alex Giovanni. Hello to you. Robert Watson. Good morning from Northern Ireland. Simon Craig. Morning to you. Jared Smith. Good morning. Patrick Healy. Michael Burton. Hi guys. Chopper Mike at Pterodactyl Helicopters, Brisbane. How are you doing? Simon Craig Wharton. What a great Sunday weather looking like. It's absolutely fantastic down here. Unfortunately we've got a tree to our right which is covering a bit of the sunshine, but we've got an opportunity to either get the touchdowns or get the stack shot. We might decide to change position shortly so we can get some stack shots and also the landings as well. So 777 coming in now, Andy.
Singapore Airlines.
Singapore Airlines. Oh, she's beautiful. Loving the vapours. So we got the Lansing Alexis, hello to you. Paul Warren from Florida, hello Paul. Christy Miko from Bahamas. Akashay from Hubli. Khaled, hi to you. Raphael, good morning from California, USA. Almega, good morning to you. PQ, hello. Robert Watson, looks like a lovely morning at Heathrow. It certainly is indeed. Very cold, but we can bear with that. When you get as nice as shots as we're getting this morning, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. So, Air Mauritius A340 next. Sanjay Verma, great, good to see you. Jonathan Fallon, even from Melbourne. We've got David Allitt, morning to you. Nick Jones, hello. Jordan Morley from Norwich, hello. Simon Veck, good morning from Oz. Good to see loads of people from Oz in here today. Stacey Walk, good morning to you. Okay, next A340 300. When that main gear hits down, that dummy wheel in the middle helps support all that weight. So that aircraft nearly 20 years old. So Stacey Walk, good morning to you. Jared Smith, looks great, good to hear it. Paul Warren Jr., morning to you. Akshay, hi to you. Frederick Staffstrom, good morning from Sweden. Brian Webb, hello to you. Russell Marsden, good morning from Thailand. So we've got QR9, which is the Qatar A380 on approach now. Fourth in the stack, and we will get her as he lands. Johnny Crossnova, hello to you. El Mayor, morning guys, 2:25 AM East Coast US time. Very, very late night or a very early morning. Maria Towler, hello from Johannesburg, hello to you. Here we go, Ant. There's still condensation, even on the little ones. They're all bringing it out this morning. Ryan Goldner, hello from Michigan, USA. Good to see you here. Robert Watson, fly me to the moon. Jay Ashini, good morning to you from India. Don Stevens, good morning Heathrow. Samantha Davis is watching. Hello Samantha, good morning from Slovakia to Eleonora. Mohammed, love the 777 landed. It was absolutely beautiful. So Andy's going to get the Singapore 380, which is on pushback. And we've got incoming as well. So thanks for joining us this morning. We are Jet Junkies. We are live from London Heathrow on 27 left, and we are getting the incoming aircraft today. This is a special tribute to the Queen, the 747. Hope everyone is very, very well, and thanks for joining us. We are live today on Air Live and obviously Jet Junkies Live, and also on YouTube on our Jet Junkies Live page. Mel Howe, good morning to you. Paul Warren Jr., hello to you. Loads of people from all over the world here today. Thanks for joining us. So folks, we've got the Qatar A380, which is due in very, very shortly. And following that, we have the Air Canada 737 MAX. So next arrival coming in now. Fantastic landing.
So next should be now.
So next arrival is the Qatar A380, followed by the 737-800 MAX, Air Canada, and then we've got the retro livery Aer Lingus following that. So we've got two Neos in a row. One's just passed us, which was the brand new BA A320 Neo, and following that we've got the Lufthansa A320 Neo. So I'm going to try and catch up with the comments. Okay, next arrival, Qatar A380. She is screaming. So much noise from two engines doing all the reverse thrust. Yeah. So we've got a Cafe 777-300ER on the move, followed by a BA A380. We're going to get ready for the next arrival in a sec, because that is going to be the 737-800 MAX of Air Canada. And it's just going to have a little pan around on the way. We've got obviously the Air Canada over there. 777-300 in the new livery. We've also got the Concorde over there, which we did a special video on about its future. You can catch that over our website, jet-junkies.com. And we've also got Dreamliners over there by the sheds, with obviously the missing engines on them as they're under repair. You can see the red covers on the under the wings. Yeah. Right, next arrival, Andy. picture on the other runway, and I'm not sure you can get that. Over Terminal 2 right in front of you. So a lot of love for the A340 in the room. I'm sure there's a lot of love as well for the A380. Let's see who we've got in the chat with us. We've got Danny Wong from Malaysia. Wendy van der Vegh's with us. Good morning to you, Wendy. Here we go. Next arrival, it's the Aer Lingus retro livery. She's absolutely beautiful in that livery. We've also got another surprise for us. Joining the stack now is the new Flybe Dash in the new livery. So I'm going to jump back onto the comments. We've got Cameron, hello from Nepal. Danny Wong, hello from Malaysia. Natasha Thomas is watching us, hello to you. My lovely wife watching, Chris Cox. Bijou Paul, good morning to you. Okay, next arrival coming in, Andy. Okay, Thai 777 due in very, very shortly, and followed by that Flybe Dash in the new livery scheme. So if anyone hasn't seen that, there's an opportunity to see that. So we are live on 3 channels today. We're live on Air Live, Jet Junkies Live, and Jet Junkies YouTube page as well. So if you have a preference on your media, you can watch it on all 3 channels there, and you can also come over to our group page, which is Jet Junkies Group, and you can come and check out all the banter we have there, aviation videos, photos, competitions. And we've got our next arrival now. So that was your Thai 777-300ER, all the way from Bangkok. One of the things I've noticed being this close to the fuselage as they're passing over is you can see all the indentation in the belly of the aircraft from the, I assume it's the pressures from within the fuselage. And we've got an A380 on the move, right behind Concorde. So we'll jump back on the comments in a second. We are reading some comments out from Air Live at the moment, and we will jump over to Jet Junkies Live to include everyone in today's show. The size of that tail. It almost looks as long as Concorde. Right, next arrival coming in, Andy. We have our photographer down with us, Mike. You could get some really good tight shots on the back of those engines, on the exhaust with the sunlight on them at the moment.
If I had
Mike's interchanging lenses like you wouldn't believe. So we'll jump back on the comments in a second. So we've got that cafe on the move, that's being towed to Terminal 4. Andy's getting that now, and just to the right of that, you'll see that Air Canada in the new raccoon livery. Okay, so Swiss A220 coming up shortly. So obviously today is about celebrating the Queen of the Skies, and a few things which we want to put to everyone watching today is we want to see if you can name all the current airlines which have a Queen in service. Let's see if we can get them all by the end of the show. We've got a list of them all in front of us and we'll tick them off as we go along. And also, did you ever have a favourite of which particular Queen model? Was it the original 100, the 200? Any fans of the SP? Obviously the more commonly seen 400, and of course the new Dash 8 Intercontinental. So I'm going to jump back on the comments. If I have missed anyone's comment, please just repost it. It's got Ollie Christian Badoy from Norway. Mohammed Salomon Noor, loving the 380. Jazib Hassan, wow. Absolute stunning shots right under the bellies here. I know we do have one question from one of our members of our group about an arriving 747 from Dallas at 7:55, and we will do our best to get that one. It should be coming over our heads. Here we go, next aircraft arrival, Swiss A220. Oh, she greased that. Stunning landing. So the Flybe Dash 8 is next in the new livery. If anyone has seen that but not seen it in the flesh, it's a great opportunity to get up and close with it, and we'll get that in shortly. So we've got Joss Team, good morning from Germany, good morning to you. Bijou Paul, loving the Emirates. Got Jane Harkus watching, Chris Cox, hello to you. Zubair Khan, loving it. Mark Matheson from New Zealand. Onka Singh's watching us, hello Onka, who was with us last night in our sunset show. If anyone didn't catch our sunset show last night, you can watch that at any time. And here's the next arrival, Andy. Flybe Dash 8 in the new livery. I'm not sure how everyone else feels, but I always love the sound of the prop. So Andy, we're able to just pan to your right over to where those... Oh, we've got next arrival. Next arrival. Air Canada. We've got Tracy Lederman watching us. Hi Trace. Malik Kamar from the USA. Zubia Khan, hello to you. Amir Segal from Tel Aviv. Kel Boston from Sydney, hello to you. Eddie Chu, a fan of the Singapore. What's up? Tish Rosedale's is with us. Hi Tish. Swain Chan from New Zealand. Olivia Eckhart. Sahib Hansen. So a lot of people from around the world watching this morning. Different time zones, some very early in the morning, some late in the morning, some late in the afternoon. But thanks for taking time to come and join us and watch this show. If you don't know what we're all about, you can head over to our website, which is jet-junkies.com. You can check out everything about us, including our recent shows and also our future planned shows. Yeah, we definitely need a chainsaw on these trees, but we might move locations shortly. Let me know your preference. Do you want to see the landings or do you want to see them stacking and coming in? Let us know in the comments and we'll go with the majority on that one. Okay, next arrival coming in, Andy. So I'm just going to read out some of the people who are joining us from the Jet Junkies live page. So we've got Jackie Flynn with us, Zach Mitchell, Andrew Smith, Shaz Cookson, Darren Forder, Kia McVicker, Niall Goodwin, here's your next arrival. So we've got Louis Mack with us, Niall Godwin, Clive Rippin. Hi Clive. Lee Reeves with us. Good morning, Lee. Sarah Pass with us. Leslie Roberts. Adam Courts. Paul Richardson. Onka Singh's with us. Hi, Onka. Paul Richardson. Daniel Marconi. Good morning to all of you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, next arrival coming in. Okay, that was your Bulgaria Air A319 all the way from Sofia. Nearly a 3-hour journey. Next up is the Aeroflot 737-800 all the way from Moscow. Nearly a 4-hour flight. So just looking at the comments about which Queen of the Skies you prefer. There's a lot of love for the new Dash 8 Intercontinental. Also the 400. What's your favourite, Mike?
What's that?
Queen of the Sky.
The variant. You mean what airline?
No, the variant. 400, 300, 200 SP, Dash 8.
I'll say more than 400 because you can't be a classic variant.
No, that's absolutely. Mixed opinions here on the 747. I'm a fan of the Dash 8. I love the new wingtips, the bigger engines. Although you can't beat the roar of a CF6 or an RB211. So we've got Christopher Cadena, hello to you. So, fantastic news. We've got a couple of BA Queens coming in very, very shortly. One from Dallas, which we are tracking for one of the viewers. Oh, smell that rubber. Dollop and Dunlop for breakfast. And also one from New York as well. We've got Glenn Eldridge watching. Next arrival coming in, Andy. Oliver Eckhart with us. Gianni from Italy. Walter Green from Barbados. So Olivia Eckhart's asking which airlines are coming to LHR in the 350. We've got a few which come in. We've got Ethiopian, which we caught last night. Asiana. You've got Malaysian. So we're going to give you some 747 facts in a minute, as this is a special 747 show, but we'll wait till after this next arrival. Andy. So we've got a 777 being towed to the maintenance hangars in front of us. Behind that you've got the Air Canada in the raccoon livery. So we've got the DHL A300, which we saw last night, about to head out. And following that, we've got the 777 Qatar as well. Okay, next arrival coming in. Over to you, Andy. Yeah, so a lot of love for the 747. Obviously, 100 was an absolutely beautiful aircraft. Of course, this all started in 1968 when it was first introduced to the public on September the 30th, 1968, during the golden age of travel. The design originating as a proposed larger Air Force aircraft carrier originally. So we've got next arrival coming in now, Andy. If I have missed any comments, just please repost them and I'll definitely catch up with those. So we've got Felix Miranda. Hi guys from Costa Rica, how are you? 1 AM in the morning. Good to see you enjoying it even at that time of night. Shay Powell's with us. Soren Cryer with us as well from Hanover. Adita asking wants to see the Beluga Land. We would love to see the Beluga Land as well. It's absolutely stunning and obviously odd looking aircraft at the same time. In its own right, a stunning aircraft. Okay, next arrival coming in next. Over to you, Andy. That Virgin A330-300 all the way from New York. So we've got another Swiss A220 due in next. This one's in a special livery. We'll get that one coming in now, and just following that A300 across the active. This particular aircraft has the Romandi livery on it. So we've got George, hello from Bavarian. Amanda Redfern saying busy this morning. It certainly is. Heathrow is always busy.
I love it.
And we absolutely loving it. Shane, hello from Mauritius. 11 AM, happy to watch you live. Thank you, Shane. Prashant saying lots of love and blessings to you guys from India. Thank you very much. Got DHL. She's loud, isn't she, for an old girl?
What? Didn't we say that she was about?
Yeah, she's not a young one. Robert Cummy, morning from in Malta. So we've got that A220 coming in next with a special livery, and is going to get that just as she comes over the tree line. Here we go. Over to you, Andy. So what do you think of the livery on that aircraft? Obviously, staying on the subject of the A220. There was the Air Baltic A220 that had a really nasty bird strike this week. That was a brand new aircraft, only just over a week old, with some severe damage to the front of the aircraft. Okay, next arrival, Andy. So that was quick. That A220 is still on the active.
No, it's coming off now.
It's coming off, okay. We're good. So right in front of us we've got a Dreamliner being pushed back from maintenance.
So,
and APU's running. So we've got a Queen on the push, and we've also got a Dreamliner on the push as well at the maintenance. That Queen's kind of gone out of sight now, but here's your next arrival anyway. Andy's going to get that for you now. Anyone a fan of the Neo? A320 Neo, that one from Lufthansa. And we've just got that Qatar ready to cross the active to the left. So I'll jump back on the comments. Oh, smell that. Taste that. There's breakfast. We get a look at Concorde. So we've got Michael Mellon with us. Hello Michael from Newcastle. Oh, next arrival coming in now, Andy. That sun's in a really awkward position there.
They're putting that 7-8.
Yeah, we've got Concorde in front of us as well. Oh, we've got next arrival coming in. I'm going to go quiet, let Andy get this one in for you. So that Qatar's waiting very patiently over there. Reminds me a bit of when we were at Manchester just recently, and there was a EasyJet missed its slot and was waiting patiently next to the active for a good 25 minutes. Can we get a look at the Queen over there, Andy? So according to my facts, a total order of 1,568 Boeing 747s have been ordered, a total of 1,546 delivered, 22 remaining 747-8 Intercontinentals remaining to deliver. A lot of love for that Queen. Absolutely stunning. We've got 2 on their way in as well. We've got 1 from New York and 1 from Dallas. We're very fortunate here in the UK to have aircraft like we're seeing in front of us. Obviously the Concorde. Most Concordes you see now are generally in museums. So to have one on the airfield is an absolute pleasure indeed. And that one will be heading hopefully soon to the centre of London. Okay, next arrival, Andy. Thanks for that, Dale. A321 Lufthansa. So we've got a Eurowings on pushback, and you can get that just to the right of the tree, next to the Emirates 380 tail. Still in the original Air Berlin livery. Yeah, absolutely. How long's it been since they went under now? It's got to be nearly a year now. Okay, next arrival coming in now, Andy. Did you see those? Did you see the condensation coming off those wings there?
Yeah, the condensation.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely. So Simon Croft saying BA Queen inbound from JFK shortly in the stack. Thank you for that, Simon. Okay, so we've got that Qatar 777 crossing the active, finally getting its opportunity to move. It's a very cold morning here at Heathrow Airport here in London. I think we're just about weathering it out, aren't we? If anyone joined us for our sunset show last night, which was just absolutely remarkable. Oh, here's your next arrival, Andy. I'll go quiet and we'll carry on talking in a minute. going to give Andy a big up for his fantastic camera work in these colder conditions. I can nearly just about see the end of his fingers return into a shade of red. They are blue. What do everyone think of that A330 American landing then? Absolutely stunning.
Next to 20.
So Jim Judge saying he was hoping for an A340-600, and we did get a couple of those last night, so check that out from last night's stream, Jim. Okay. Hopefully we might have an A346. We're going to get Mike on that one.
We have one.
Well, here you go, Jim. We do have an A346 in the hold, which is a Virgin Atlantic A340-600. Coming in from New York. There's going to be a wave of flights from New York now.
Yeah. No.
A lot of American flights. You'll get one from each airline coming generally, won't you? American, United.
The stack is now 7 long.
Okay, so 7 long the stack. Here's your next arrival. Indeed, Tish, A330 is what Rich flies for American Airlines. Indeed, so yeah, the A346 is definitely a flying pencil. I don't think you can really describe it as anything else. There's not too many things as elongated as that, which I can say on air. So Simon Croft confirmed BA just announced direct 787 services to Osaka, Kansai in March 2019. BA's fleet of 787s, obviously many of them in maintenance. Here's your next arrival, Andy. Are in maintenance at the moment. I'm going to go quiet for this one. So we're getting some cracking vapour off the wings this morning. If anyone's a fan of that, check these out. Yeah, the BA 787, as they're returning back to active service, the ones which have had engine issues remedied, they are going back into service, and they're also going to new routes like Osaka. Yeah, definitely, Jane. If you fancy bringing a few coffees up to us, that'd be very well appreciated. So we're just going into the Jet Junkies live page. We can see Andrew Smith's with us, Ash is with us. Hello, Ash. Niall Goldwyn with us, Ian Rain, Alison Wheeler. Onka Singh's with us, hello Onka, Shaz Cookson, Tom Tanner, Lisa. What an absolutely stunning landing.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Silky smooth.
I think the airwaves up there are complementing the arrivals and the landings. Not much of a breeze today. If we can find a wind sleeve anywhere, you can probably see one just to the left of the arriving aircraft. I mean, it's barely moving at all, so great conditions for the aircraft coming in today. So we've got Ian Rain with us, Malcolm Wilkinson, Gary Owen, morning from East Yorkshire, Lee Reeves is with us, asking about military bases perhaps we were going to see in the future. Absolutely, we've got a keen interest in military aircraft shows, etc. We've done 2 so far this year, which was RIAT 18 and the Western Air Show. Okay, here's your next arrival, Andy. That 777-200ER all the way from Buenos Aires, and that was nearly a 14-hour flight. That is a long one, isn't it? So our photographer's just confirmed we've got 2 Queens on approach, one after the other, and we're going to get both of them coming in. We're going to be right underneath them, and we're going to get right up and close with them.
United 76 first.
Okay, we've got a United 76400 variant from Newark. So anyone a fan of the 76400, that is going to be your next aircraft coming in. And then following that, we've got the 747 Queen in the One World livery from Dallas. And the New York flight's actually arriving on 27 right.
Oh, is it? Oh.
So simultaneous landings. But we'll try and get them both coming in. Hopefully, as we're looking at the one, we'll get the other in the background, because the one on 27 right is slightly behind. But we've got some incredible photos from our trip to Heathrow, and we'll be posting them up shortly, so you can check them all out. Our photographer Mike is struggling to contain himself at the moment. So here's your next arrival. It's the United 767-400 from Newark. Your next arrival is going to be the 747 Queen of the Skies, 747-400 from Dallas. I know there's someone who's watching with us today who's got a special interest in that aircraft. If anyone wants to know why we're calling it the Queen, it's because it is the Queen of the Skies. This Boeing 747-400, the 300, 200, 100, one of the most famous and iconic aircrafts ever to grace our skies. And I think we can generally all across the aviation spectrum class it as the Queen of the Skies. Here we go, Andy. Here's your 747 from Dallas. What a beautiful landing. If anyone ever wanted to see a textbook landing, that's got to be it. Okay, Andy, just above there to your left, you can see that Qatar 777 just heading up and south of the airfield. And we got that. Oh, there we go. Have you got that? And we've got the simultaneous arrival on 27 right, which is the Queen from New York. Oh, absolutely brilliant. All right, up to your left, dude, if you can catch it, there's that Qatar up in the sky up there. Just having a look at our photographer's photos at the moment, and they are absolutely stunning, and we can't wait to share them with you later. Okay, next arrival is a BA A320 from Barcelona, from warmer climates. Okay, so at the back of the stack now for arrivals, we do have that Virgin A340-600. So I do believe Niall Gladwin, you were specifically looking for that 747 that just arrived from Dallas. Let us know, was it somebody on there, someone you know, or was it yourself on there? Let us know in the comments. Okay, a few questions. Robbie Leroy Semi asking, what camera do we use? You can check out all our gear on our website, jet-junkies.com. Head over to there. You can check out what gear we use. You can learn all about me and Andy and Jet Junkies. You can look at our recent shows. We've got all our reels on there from all of our shows, military and civilian. Next arrival coming in now, Andy. So any fans of that 747 landing? I mean, it was absolutely stunning. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've seen a 747 land and not kick up as much smoke as that. Apart from on a wet landing, I don't think you'll see as little smoke as that. Absolutely beautiful. So we do have that 340-600 joining the back of the stack now. That one all the way from New York. We also have American Airlines Dreamliner 787-8 all the way from Chicago. I know we do have some viewers in from Chicago watching today, so there you go, there's one for you. And we also have British Airways 777-200ER from Boston. So the 747 British Airways, which we got a little bit of over on 27 right. We do have another one coming shortly behind that, also from New York. Very close together. So we've got Jim Judge. I can see you're really anticipating that 340 arrival. That will be here shortly. So if you want to particularly see any kind of aircraft or airline arrive today, let us know. We'll see, we'll use our radar app and see if we can find out if there's an arrival in that particular livery or particular colours or particular airline or particular airframe. Also, we've just had a 747 arrival. Actually, Anne, can you pan to your right? We've got that Queen just coming towards us. Yeah, we can see in the comments, Numan Shahid asking if the Air Canada was a 737. It was a 737 MAX, 737-800 to be specific, from Vancouver.
Queens again. Shortly after that, other things from New York.
Hi guys. So if I have missed your comment, just please repost it and we will make sure we read everyone's out on both groups. Lloyd Rolls asking, do we video departures as well? We certainly do. We're not videoing them today. Depending on which airfield we're at, or airport or air show, we will always try and get a mixture of departures and arrivals. Okay, next arrival, Andy. Okay, so anyone who is a fan of the 737 MAX, we do have another Air Canada on its way. It is about 40 minutes out. I'm not sure if we'll be around long enough to get that one, but we'll see how things develop. So we've got that British Airways on the move just in front of us. It's hiding behind that South African A330. And to the right of that, we've also got another Queen. We also have a Queen in the stack ready to land. Will be landed shortly. Behind, in front of that is the A340-600. Next arrival, Andy. Absolutely loving that wing flex on that aircraft. Full spoilers. And we've got a 787 crossing the active now. Oman Air, which we saw recently at Birmingham, as it was in for its engine repairs to the Trent 1000. So thanks to everyone for joining us today. And thanks for the really positive comments. A340-600 version pencil due in next. And we'll get that just as we get it in view. Thanks for really nice comments, William. He's a BA engineer. Good to watch it in the warm. Okay, here you go, Andy. Here's that A340-600 Virgin Atlantic. Enjoy it, folks. That was VS10 all the way from New York, JFK. Absolutely stunning aircraft, and it's a shame they're slowly on the decline now. Obviously efficiency is #1 and priority for most airlines now, and these older 4-engine aircraft are slowly becoming obsolete. But we've got them here today, and we are going to enjoy every single one of them, especially the BA Queens, which we've seen so far and will see come in as we do celebrate them today. So we know there was a few people waiting for a 777, there you go, and we've got another one in the stack as well. So obviously we are here to celebrate the 747 Queen of the Skies today, so we're going to go through a few facts about her, about her history. So here's a few facts about the operation of a 747 as far as getting it operational ready to use in service. A total of 27,000 separate items have to be stocked on a 747-400 before it departs on a long-haul flight. With space at such a premium, calculations are made to ensure sufficient quantities for 377 passengers are carried without waste, and to keep down fuel costs. The items loaded include no more than 233 toothpicks, 58 loo rolls, 2,000 ice cubes, 5 per passenger, 1,263 items of cutlery, 340 safety cards, nearly 1,300 items of crockery, 650 paper cups, 340 blankets, 5 first aid kits, 220 drink stirrers, 750 glasses, 100 full bottles and 330 quarter bottles of wine, 440 sickness bags, 1.15 per passenger on average, and 165 bags of nuts and Clubwell. There you go. So next in, BA A320 from Nice, a very short hop, just over an hour and a half. And following this one, we've got a Lufthansa from Frankfurt A320-200 Neo. So any Neo fans, your next aircraft is a Neo. And can we just swing over and get that KLM? Oh, it's disappearing behind Concorde now. There's one for our Dutch friends, but yeah, it's got... Oh, did we? Oh, well done. I know that I keep a few people happy. So Katie Stott asking how long are we staying here, guys. We tried to do at least 2 hours. Excuse me. We were a little late starting this morning, so we will fulfill the 2 hours. So we'll be here, let's see, we should be here for another 40 minutes. Here's your next arrival, that Lufthansa A320 Neo. So we've got James O'Dowd, hi from Sydney, hello to you. Andy Danson's watching, hello Andy. Jane Harkus, any peanuts in that list? Absolutely. Jim Judge loving the Neo. If you're enjoying what you're watching, folks, please follow us either at AirLive or over on our Jet Junkies page on Facebook. You can come and join us on our group and share your aviation passion with the rest of us here. We're absolute aviation nuts, so come and join us, have some fun, indulge. Check out our recent shows. We've been over to Frankfurt, over to the States. Got Simon Croft in there. Jim Judge is Singaporean A380. There is a Singapore A380 here. Okay, so here's your next arrival. Beautiful London. Definitely the wind conditions complementing the pilots this morning. Martin Higginson saying top job on the cameraman. Well done, Andy. Yeah, we should definitely send Andy some love. He's braving the weather. I think his hands are just about got circulation in them. So show Andy some love, everyone. Let's see some hearts and some thumbs up. Yeah, that's correct, Jane. There is the 2020 Expo A380 Emirates, which is parked up at the moment. And here's your next arrival. This BA A321 all the way from Venice. On finals, we have a Flybe Dash 8Q400 in the original livery. Obviously, we saw the new livery this morning. Okay, we also have a United Boeing 788 Dreamliner, all the way from Denver. That's joining finals now as well. And we also have that BA 747 Queen of Skies, all the way from JFK, jumping onto finals also. Next arrival, Andy. Okay, we've also got a Virgin, it's VS12 from Boston in the 789 Dreamliner. That's also joining the stack. Right. So the next arrival was a Flybe Dash 8. That's actually aborted its arrival. I'm not sure if you class that as a go-around. I guess it is a go-around, but... Wait, you're shooting, Andy? No, it must be a glitch. Must be a glitch in our radar app. There you go. Flybe Dash 8 in the original livery. Okay, so we've got a few comments asking to look at specific aircraft here. If there is a specific aircraft, just let us know and we will try and find it on the airfield. Next arrival, Andy. Got a nice departing aircraft there, Anne. Can you get it just above? That's the Oman Dreamliner. It crossed the active over in front of us recently.
Yeah. Queen in stack.
That's okay. Yeah, it definitely should be a height restriction on vehicles when we're filming. Preferably about 2 meters off the ground. Absolute max. Next arrival, Andy. Now, for anyone who knows their aircraft, I think you could almost assume that was going to be a Neo by how quiet it was.
And how big the engines are.
They are like cannons, aren't they? Very quiet arrival from that one. So Andy's just going to pan around to the right and he's going to get that Aer Lingus taxi in the retro livery. If anyone's a fan of that, there you go. You can check that one out. So we're going to have departures in front of us soon, so we will get aircraft coming over and spooling up in front of us. And here's your next arrival. Damn lorry. Okay, and if you head over to above the maintenance sheds, we should get that BA Queen just coming in. She's going 27 right, unfortunately, so we're not going to get her landing, but we should get her come over the sheds. And there she is, very majestically landing on the wrong side. We needed her over this side. But good news is we are going to get departures on this side of the airfield. And they're going to start stacking up over in front of us. So some great tail shots there from Andy. You'll see that that SAS Neo, which just arrived recently. So we've got a A340-300 on pushback. Right, the Queen, it's been sat in front of us for most of the show now, is actually moving.
Good, head back with the APU running.
And we've got that nice Virgin arriving right behind it, over the maintenance sheds. Okay, so we've got Air Canada 777 on the move over towards us in the original livery, or old livery now, as it does have a new livery. So that's heading down to us now. It's just a quick runway inspection first. There's a nice shot straight there by the moon, mate, with that crossing aircraft. Absolutely stunning, mate. Can we pan back over to the right and get that Queen as it heads out? So we've got 747-400 BA Queen on its way out. You can hear its APU running. Okay, so it looks like that that Air Canada 777 is going to be first out in front of us. Now this particular Air Canada is 777-300ER, that is heading out to Toronto. So we've got anyone from Toronto with us today? There's one for you. Oh, we've got an arrival on our left.
Oh, it's a little Airbus.
Okay, so we still do have aircraft on approach heading into 27 left, so it's not quite switch over time just yet. Now we do have, let me just double check. So we do have the Finnair A350 coming out on finals, and we're going to hopefully get that right in front of us now. We also have a BA Dreamliner from Montreal also landing in front of us. We also have BA's 747-400 from Austin, Texas, approaching the stack. So that A320. The next aircraft is a BA A320, and it's one of their new Neos. which only went into service just a couple of months ago. That one is from Budapest, and that is your next arriving aircraft. So we're just checking our radar up to see what's due in next. We are aware there is a Finnair A350 on its way in. Also, there's a American Airlines 777-300ER on its way in from Miami. Next arrival, Andy. That Neo just a couple of months old.
Just a few months old. What?
Okay, next arrival coming in now is that BA Dreamliner from Montreal. That aircraft gets better looking every day. That's an interesting question. That's a good, interesting question to put to everyone. Your favourite? Do you have a preference over the A350 or the 787? I'm partial to the A350. So Tim Woods confirming Finnair A350 is in the Lambourne hold. We also have a BA 747-400 from Austin, Texas, also in the hold. Okay, so we've got an aircraft on starter ahead of us. Just trying to locate where it might be. So Andy's following that departure out. Okay, next arrival coming in. Over to you, Andy. So we do have an Emirates A380 here today in the Expo 220 livery, and just going to get that for you now. So Leah Carroll saying she's flying over to LHR from Ireland for 3 days of spotting and can't wait. That's fantastic news. When are you coming over, Leah? Niall Gladwin pointing out the 737 MAX from Warsaw. So any Max fans out there, we do have the next arriving aircraft will be that lot 737 MAX 8, all the way from Warsaw. Just over 2-hour flight. That's your next arriving aircraft. Okay, so Leah Carroll, she's coming over on Saturday till Monday. Fantastic. And who are you flying with? So that's 2 Maxes we've caught this morning. There is another one due in a short time. I'm not sure if we're going to get that one. That is another Air Canada Max. Okay, so that A350 Finnair still in the hold at the moment, but hopefully joining the stack now. We also have a BA 7879 Dreamliner all the way from New York. And behind that, that's 747-400 from Austin, Texas. What a beautiful landing that was. Absolutely loving that aircraft. Give us some thumbs up, some love if you enjoyed that 777 landing. Anyone a fan of that particular livery? I do personally prefer it myself. Okay, so good news folks, we've got that 7879 Dreamliner from Newark on finals. Following that, we've got the Queen of the Skies behind that. And then joining that, we have the A359 of Thin Air from Helsinki, right behind that Queen. Yeah. So Andy's getting that special livery. I can't call it a C, I keep calling it a CS. I can't help it. I can't help it. A220.
I know.
It's hard not to. Yeah.
You know, it was originally Grayer. And they named it C220, and then of course Airbus brought it out, and now it's the Airbus, the Aeroflot 738.
Okay, next arrival now. Oh, smell that rubber. Next arrival now. Having a dashing of that over my cornflakes in the morning. Just below that arrival, you can see that lot the B737 Max on the move. So for anyone who doesn't have a radar app, we will let you know which aircraft are coming in. The next one is a BA A319, just a baby one, from Oslo. And then your next arrival following that is your Dreamliner, then the 747, and then the A350. What a lineup. And we've seen an incredible aircraft today. We've got the... Oh, here we go. Sorry, I'm going quiet. Andy, this is yours, man. Now I would have to check, but Of course, any aircraft can have a new radar, but I'm sure we saw that one last night.
I saw it go up this
Yeah, definitely. So a lot of love for that one. So what an instalment we got with the Dreamliner next, followed by the Queen of the Skies, and then the Finnair A350, and that's all going to be right in front of you as we see it live here at London Heathrow Airport. Here we go. Loving that wing flex. Beautiful landing from that Dreamliner. One of our favourites. Okay, so next, folks, is your Queen of the Skies, and what today is all about, celebrating that Queen on its 50th birthday. Since it was introduced to the public on September the 30th, 1968. Your next arrival today is the British Airways 747 Queen of the Skies. And here she is now, all the way from Austin, Texas. Just over an 8-hour flight. And so much love for that landing, and I'm sure there's going to be so much for the next aircraft due in next. We're going to get that one as it approaches over the trees. Love that landing from the 747. Full spoilers in action there, peacocking at the end of the runway. RB211s. Yeah.
2024.
Yeah.
Speak to a British Airways pilot yesterday.
Okay, as soon as that A350 comes over the tree line, we'll get that in for you. One of the things we have... Oh, I'm going to go quiet. Here we go. Here is your Finnair A359 from Helsinki. It doesn't get a lot better than that, does it? Those sleek lines, silky smooth landing, aerodynamics to die for on that aircraft. What a stunning and beautiful aircraft.
I wonder what lads faster. 7 Question.
I can't wait to watch that one back. Oh, Sorry, we're big fans of the 350. So one of the things which we were having a poll about this week in our group was about possibly, maybe there's a petition possible to start to see if we can, I don't know, encourage to change the livery on the planned final 747 to perhaps go for an old retro livery.
British landlord.
Yeah. Landlord, absolutely. And there's a lot of love and a lot of follow for that one. We've got an A380 in the Expo livery on its way down, just to the right of that Finnair. And here's your next arrival as well. So another stunning landing there. So that A380 is on its way, heading on its way down towards our direction. So Singapore 380 is on the move. So next arrival is going to be A319 British Airways from Aberdeen. And then following that, we've got the A321 Aeroflot from Moscow. If anyone saw our Manchester show, you would have seen the Thomas Cook in the Aeroflot livery, as it's leased from Aeroflot. And here's your next arrival. Also on finals we have the 7878 Air India. And the 789 Dreamliner of Air Canada from Calgary in the old livery. I'm still a big fan of the old livery. I did think it was a beautiful livery. But of course, airlines do need to move with the times. And one of the things you would have seen in the Jet Junkies group just recently is our opinions and thoughts of the new Aer Lingus livery. Come over and check it out, see what you think. Stunning shot there with that Aeroflot coming in and the 380 underneath it. So anyone who's a particular fan of any special liveries, here's your Expo one on the A380. We did see this land earlier on this morning, we just missed it unfortunately, which was a simultaneous arrival with the Etihad A380. I do like that livery. Of course, that's they do that livery in green as well, don't they? And it's possibly blue.
Green, blue, and orange.
And orange.
They all mean different stuff.
Yeah.
And then they've also got that one.
Oh, here's your next arrival, Andy. sun's up in the sky. Oh, it is incredibly cold here this morning, but we're all thawing out now. So we've got some nice heavies on approach now. We do have the 777-300ER of American Airlines from Dallas. That is joining the finals. And also United 767-400 from Newark. And in front of that, we will also have the 787-9 from Calgary of Air Canada and the Air India 78. And here's your next arrival, which is Air Malta A320. So today's show is about the 747. Some of the information which we have here, which we wanted to discuss. There was some undeveloped variants of the aircraft. There was the 747 Tri-Jet in the beginning. Of course, the Tri-Jets were a popular option of aircraft engine variation. There was the ASB, the 500X, the 600X, the 700X, 747X, 747X Stretch, and the 747-400 XQLR as well. All of these versions never, unfortunately, made it into production. And here's your next arrival, Air India 788. I think you've got to say that was the perfect landing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
For a manual landing, that was perfect.
Noisy as well. Well, that's true. Air India in a very vulnerable position at the moment.
That their government's putting them into.
Yeah. I do like the extra care and attention they put into the livery on there around the windows. Some detail you don't always pick out on an aircraft livery, but that's a nice little touch with the windows. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the comments. Obviously I want to read as many out as possible. I've obviously missed a few, as we have had some interesting camera. Here you go, your next arrival. Oh, what a great shot with the departing aircraft as well. So we do have a Queen of the Skies coming in, but it is going on 27 right, unfortunately. But we'll try and get it going over the maintenance sheds. Okay, so we're going to jump back on the comments. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments. We'll try and read as many out as possible. If you know anyone flying this morning who's due in very, very shortly or due out, let us know. Next arrival coming in now. It's your United 767-400. Right, so I'm just checking our radar app now. We will have to unfortunately bring a curtain down on the show today. We would love to stay here all day. So we do have a 777-300ER of American Airlines next. Following that, we have the Los Angeles to LHR Virgin Atlantic Dreamliner. And that might be our closeout aircraft today. Next arrival coming in now, Andy. Another stunning landing there, Andy. Fantastic landings today. As we're saying, the weather is good for it. Wow, someone's making some noise somewhere. I can't, but that's can't be that that 777. So next inbound aircraft is that VS8 from Los Angeles, and we do have a BA Queen, but it is coming on 27 right, and we'll try and get it over the sheds, but it's more than likely that we're not going to be able to see it land anyway. So this next aircraft will be our last of today, and here she comes. Andy. That was an interesting landing. Bounced, yeah. That was the left-hand main gear went down, the front end went down, and then the right end gear after it. Yeah, more than likely. We are aware there is those sheds do affect the wind across here. So that is it, folks. Thank you ever so much for joining us here today. Thanks everyone who's come down to see us, everyone with us today, our team with us. Thanks to Loz, Mike, Glenn, obviously Andy when he falls out. Thanks everyone who's joined us, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Please check out our website, jet-junkies.com, to see our next show. We will announce it shortly. And if for anyone who didn't see our show last night, which was our sunset special, that was an absolute peach of a show. Please go and check it out. You can do that on Air Live or on our Jet Junkies live page, and also on our YouTube page. And we hope to see you all again very, very soon. Keep safe, and we will see you again shortly.